Lesson 6.
I wish I could edit a story like that. I really appreciate watching you work. You're so fast.
Sure. You can watch any time.
I wish I could have gone to the nature center with Jake. I'm helping him with a story.
So I understand.
I'm not very experienced yet.
Oh, you're just learning. I'm happy to help. Let's see what we've got here. This is a story that Jake recorded last week.
And now, in sports, it's the Stanford tennis matches. In the men's final, David Cross won today in a close match against veteran Charlie Rice. In the last set, the score was tied. The match was close, but Charlie Rice's serve was off, and he became tired. The final score was 6-4.
I wish Rice had won. He looked so good in the beginning of the game.
Rice missed too many serves. If he had served better, he would have won the game. I think David Cross was terrific. What a game.
David Cross is so young. It's just the beginning of his career. I wish he hadn't won. I wish Rice had played better. I think he would have won the game if he hadn't been so tired.
Charlie Rice wasn't in very good shape. If he had been in better shape, I think he would have won.
Here's a story about the United States Tennis Association. Their player development program helps train young tennis players.
Oh, hit it to him. That's Get up! Oh, no! Get him, that's him. Yeah, that's the way.
The great champions are born, and they're also trained. Here we have some talent. We don't know if we have any great champions in this group, but if they do have great potential to be a champion, you know, we'll help them along the way.
Very nice. Oh, just a little off.
At this point, the key is that you want them to develop a game which isn't going to limit them later on. And if you can make a little impact now when they're 12 years old, that goes a long, long way.
Some of the things that we go through on the tennis court, you know, coming back from adversity, from having an injury, from getting behind, from getting discouraged, from struggling, those are all things that we go through in life in general. Hopefully we can influence them in a way that might help them in their entire life and not just in tennis.
It's good. What do you think?
If I had been there, I would have talked to more people. There were only 6 interviews.
It would have been interesting.
I wish I could edit a story like that.
Here, let me show you something else. If he had put it together with this shot, he would have made a much more interesting point.
I wish I had thought of that. You're such a good editor.
Thanks, Chris. I wish I had more time, but...
That's okay. You've been very helpful.
You'll learn more as you go along.
But you're so fast. How do you edit so fast? I've never seen anybody work so fast.
生词学习
And now, in sports, it's the Stanford tennis matches. In the men's final, David Cross won today in a close match against veteran Charlie Rice.
Match.
match
Final.
final
The match was close, but Charlie Rice's serve was off, and he became tired.
Tie.
tie
Serve.
serve 边看边学
And now, in sports, it's the Stanford tennis matches. In the men's final, David Cross won today in a close match against veteran Charlie Rice. In the last set, the score was tied. The match was close, but Charlie Rice's serve was off, and he became tired. The final score was 6-4.
这里的 tie 既不是领带、带子，也不是联系、纽带的意思，而是指比赛中打成平局，不分胜负。请跟读。
They tied with the visiting team in the game. 3 people tied for first place in the competition.
I wish Rice had won. He looked so good in the beginning of the game.
Rice missed too many serves. If he had served better, he would have won the game. I think David Cross was terrific. What a game.
怎样表示与过去事实相反情况的假设呢？请看下面的句子。
If he had served better, he would have won the game.
这是一个与过去事实相反的非真实条件句，其结构是从句中 if 加过去完成时，主句中情态动词的现在完成时。过去非真实条件的否定应该怎样表达呢？再举一个例子。
If he hadn't served badly, he would have won.
好，现在请跟读。
If Boris hadn't been in poor physical condition, he wouldn't have gotten tired. If he hadn't gotten angry at himself, he wouldn't have served badly.
"要点总结。本课你们学了4个新单词，它们是
Final, tie, match, serve.
复习了怎样表示与过去事实相反情况的假设。从句中 if 加过去完成时，主句中 would or should or could or might 加 have 加过去分词。
If Boris hadn't been in poor physical condition, he wouldn't have gotten tired.
This is the end of Lesson 6.